Union Cabinet grants viability gap funding to Indradhanush Gas Grid Limited for setting up Northeast Natural Gas Pipeline Grid. Prime Minister Narendra Modi invites people's ideas, suggestions about demands and aspiration for Union Budget. Northeast joins All India General Strike, normal life partially affected. Implementation of Citizenship Amendment Act will not bring any new foreigner to Assam, assures Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal. And in cricket, India defeats Sri Lanka by 7 wickets to win second T20 at Holkar Stadium in Indore on Tuesday. Good evening, viewers, and welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Sangeeta Bhattacharjee. Now with the details. The Union Cabinet has approved conferring status of institution of national importance to cluster of Ayurvedic institutions at Gujarat Ayurveda University campus in Jamnagar. Briefing reporters in New Delhi after the Cabinet meeting, Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar said the Cabinet also approved in principle strategic disinvestment of equity shareholding in Neelachal Ispat Nigam Limited. The Cabinet has approved capital grant as viability gap funding to Indradhanush Gas Grid Limited for setting up the Northeast Natural Gas Pipeline Grid.
और आयुर्वेद का प्रभाव, महत्व, परिणाम, प्रचार ये दुनिया भर में बढ़ाने में इस निर्णय का भी बहुत बड़ा काम होगा, क्योंकि आयुर्वेद की ये पहली राष्ट्रीय मान्यता, राष्ट्रीय महत्व की संस्था हो रही है। नॉर्थ ईस्ट की
In effort to engage common people directly on their demands and aspirations from upcoming Union Budget, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has invited ideas and suggestions from them. In a tweet today, Modi said Union Budget represents the aspirations of 130 crore Indians and lays out the path towards India's development. He invited people to send their suggestions on mygov.in. Earlier, the Finance Ministry has also urged people to share their valuable ideas in the field of agriculture, education and other sectors for the General Budget 2020-21. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman already had pre-budget consultations with representatives of different sectors, including health, education, banking, as well as leading economist and industry bodies. The Union Budget is expected to be presented in the first week of next month. Normal life was affected due to 24-hour-long All India General Strike in Assam today. Central Trade Union have called for a general strike in protest of what they call the pro-corporate, anti-national and anti-people policies of the BJP-led NDA government. The bandh has also affected transport facilities as private long-distance and city buses were kept off the road in Guwahati. This morning, people were having a tough time finding buses, auto rickshaws and taxis in Guwahati city. Members of Centre of Indian Trade Unions along with All India Trade Union Congress, Indian National Trade Union Congress, All India Central Council of Trade Union leaders also took out a procession in the city with the demands of implementation of Assam Accord, no CAA, Save Hindustan Fertilizer Corporation, minimum wages, social security schemes and against privatization of public and government sector, etc. Meanwhile, members of Centre of Indian Trade Union and others stopped Trivandrum Express this morning at Laktokia during the All India General Strike. The protesters, while blocking the train, shouted slogans against different policies of the BJP government. Due to general strike, different trains have been delayed. Banking, transport and other services across the country are hit because of trade strike. In Tripura, the nationwide general strike on Wednesday called by Centre for Indian Trade Union (CITU) and 10 other national trade unions to protest against the centre's disinvestment policies and scrapping of NPR, CAA and NRC affected normal life amidst boycott calls by ruling BJP and its affiliated trade unions. Most markets, shops and business establishments were closed in the state and private and passenger vehicles remained off the roads. However, many government offices functioned almost normally and schools and other education institutions also remained open with very less attendance. Most banks and financial institutions remained shut as bank employees associations are also observing the strike. Flight operations to and from Agartala and the railway services including local and passenger express trains was normal. Over 8 crore farmer families have been benefited under Prime Minister Kisan Scheme. The scheme was launched in February last year, under which income support of 6,000 rupees per year in 3 equal installments of 2,000 rupees is provided to each eligible farmer. Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Ministry said more than 48,937 crore rupees has been released under the scheme till date. The scheme initially covered only small and marginal farmer families with land holding up to 2 hectares. Later, the government extended the scheme to all farmer families irrespective of land holding size. A new facility has been provided on PM Kisan web portal www.pmkisan.gov.in through Farmers Corner link to facilitate the farmers for self-registration and edit his or her name in PM Kisan database as per Aadhaar card. The farmers are being facilitated for self-registration and data correction through Common Service Centre. In Assam, the BJP took out an unity rally at Rongsotia Pothar at Dhemaji, where over 40,000 people took part. Addressing the rally, Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal said that not a single foreigner will come to the state after implementation of the Citizenship Act. He said as an indigenous people of the state, he will work sincerely for the all-round development of the state. The Chief Minister said that the Congress and other organizations are misleading the people of the state in the name of CAA. Addressing the function, Finance Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma said that the BJP is working for the development of the state. Several party workers, including State Party President Ranjit Kumar Das, Minister Nabo Kumar Dole, also addressed the function.
এটা কথাও লিখা নাই যে অসমলৈ নতুনকৈ বিদেশী আহিব। অসমত নৰেন্দ্ৰ মোদী প্ৰধানমন্ত্ৰী থকা দিনলৈকে আমাৰ চৰকাৰ চলি থকালৈকে আমি এজনো নতুনকৈ বিদেশী আহিব নিদিয়ে।
Meanwhile, the Congress today took out a Jana Jagran rally at Bijni town protesting against the CAA. The rally was attended by State Party President Ripun Bora, General Secretary Bishwajit Ray and other party leaders. Addressing a function at Gerukabari, Ripun Bora said that the centre is implementing anti-labour policies in the country for which the party has supported the nationwide strike. Bongaigaon District Congress President Shankar Prasad Roy also addressed the meeting.
আজি গোটেই ভাৰতবৰ্ষৰ শ্ৰমিক ইউনিয়ন বিলাকে বহুত মানুহ আমি ৰাভা কোচ ৰাজবংশী আমি বড়ো আমি হিন্দু মুছলমান আমাৰ মাজত ভাগ কৰি দিম তেনেহলে।
The Tripura Cabinet on Tuesday has decided to hold the winter session of the Tripura Assembly with the customary speech by Governor Ramesh Bais on January 17. Briefing newsmen in Agartala, Law and Education Minister Ratan Lal Nath said, quote, the Cabinet also okayed Tripura Industrial Facilitation First Amendment Bill 2010 and it will be tabled in the winter session. If any entrepreneur wants to set up industrial unit in the city or its outskirts, he or she will have to take permission from Tripura Urban Development Agency, the TUDA, unquote. He said, adding that a joint inspection by Industries Department, Fire Service, AMC and Factory and Broilers will be carried out before giving NOC to any party. Nath further said 3 more provisions have been included in the Goods and Services Tax following recommendation of the GST Council. In Nagaland, an awareness program on Northeast Industrial Development (NEIDS) 2017 was held at Mukokchung today. Around 30 persons attended the event. The General Manager T. Lipokwati Ao gave the welcome address where he encouraged the participants to avail benefit of the scheme and to work sincerely. A presentation on NEID was given by M. Mabeno Kithan, Inspector Industries. The program was chaired by Tino Chet, Functional Manager, TIC Mukokchung. In cricket, India defeated Sri Lanka by 7 wickets to win the second T20 at the Holkar Stadium in Indore on Tuesday. India eased past the target with 2.3 overs to spare. KL Rahul 45 and Shreyas 34 and Shikhar Dhawan 32 were the stars of the run chase, while skipper Virat Kohli remained unbeaten on 30. Earlier, the Indian bowlers fired in unison to restrict Sri Lanka to 142 for 9 in their stipulated 20 overs. A training program is organized for the volunteers of the 3rd Khelo India Youth Games, which will start from January 10 in Guwahati. Participating in the program, Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal called upon the volunteers to work sincerely for the success of the Khelo India Games. He said that it is a proud moment for all for hosting the Games in Guwahati, and it is the duty of all to work for the successful holding of the Games.
From SAI and Government of India, Ministry of Sports and Youth Affairs, I believe your presence definitely.
In Assam, the 12-day 4th Daijing Festival came to an end on Tuesday night at the banks of River Ai in Chirang district. The festival, organized jointly by Assam Tourism Department, BTC Tourism Department and Chirang District Administration, saw huge footfalls during the festival period. The festival showcased local culture and tourism besides other adventure activities. On the concluding night, several cultural programs were held where artists from Nepal also took part. In Assam, Northeast Level Inter-School Band Competition 2019-20 organized by the Khomokra Shiksha Abhiyan in collaboration with Ministry of Human Resource Development was held in Guwahati today. There are altogether 8 bands from 5 states of Northeast. The champion band group of the zonal level competition will take part in the national level band competition scheduled to be conducted in New Delhi prior to the Republic Day 2020 celebration. The Northeast Level Inter-School Band competition was also attended by K. Girija Shankar, National Observer and Coordinator, Northeast Zonal Officer Krishna Barua and other officials and juries. And before we wind up the bulletin, a recap of the headlines. Union Cabinet grants viability to Indradhanush Gas Grid Limited for setting up Northeast Natural Gas Pipeline Grid. Prime Minister Narendra Modi invites people's ideas, suggestions about demands and aspirations for Union Budget. Northeast joins All India General Strike, normal life partially affected. Implementation of Citizenship Amendment Act will not bring any new foreigner to Assam, assures Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal. And in cricket, India defeats Sri Lanka by 7 wickets to win second T20 at Holkar Stadium in Indore on Tuesday. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.